we are, very grateful that you're listening in to today's show.
Oh, yes. That was a local legend. We just wanted to get that out there to you.
Yeah, because there's probably generations, because we're getting up there in years, Dylan. There's some younger generations who maybe have never heard this story. And we've had such an influx of people moving into our area that a lot of the local legends and stories are dying out.
Right. People move off, people move in.
Yeah. And, like I said, I've heard this story my whole life.
It's not cool.
But I'm like a true Haywood County native.
Yeah, you're Haywood County royalty.
I mean, my family has been in Haywood County for like 200 plus years.
Your cracker card is like on 1,000.
That's true, baby.
Yes.
Are you going to punch my cracker?
All the benefits.
You got some cheese for my cracker card?
You better believe it.
Okay.
Extra sharp.
So, I do come from a family that, we have, on both sides of my family, we've been in Haywood County for years. I mean, we have,
generations.
Communities named after us. So this is a story that's been passed down. Like I said, I've heard this from my mother, my grandmother, great-grandmother. My aunts and uncles know this story. So people who are truly local to Haywood County have heard this story. But there are lots of generations out there, like I said, younger folks who may not be aware. And then, of course, people who've moved into the area. So we just wanted to let you know, because this is a pretty, meaningful story.
Oh, it is. It's a very meaningful story.
And not just because of the legend status of it, but, I mean, this child lost her life, and in such a horrific way.
Yeah, that's worse than being killed. I mean, not any of it's good, but to literally starve, or, who knows how long the little thing made it. The little girl made it there behind those rocks, not understanding what's going on.
And in the eyes of the law,
every rock chunks in a pile. Yeah. And
in the eyes of the law, of course, her grandmother, guilty of this.
Right, guilty of her murder.
So not only is she brutally murdered in this terrible way, but by her own grandmother, who later doesn't even seem upset or sad or disturbed or moved.
Well, I guess it explains how she could do it.
By it at all.
How she could leave her there like that, because she really didn't have any feelings for the little girl.
Yeah, I guess not. So, of course, we love these podcasts. We're really excited. We've got some great stories in the works.
Yes, we do. Some of them are pretty rough, pretty brutal stuff. So we're going to dig into those soon.
Yeah, we are. But if you want to listen, of course, you can find us on Spreaker.com. You can find us at SoundCloud, on Patreon. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter. And all you have to do is keyword search Mountain Murders, and it pulls right up.
Okay. And I will do an in-person podcast for $100 an hour. So anybody wants to do that.
An in-person podcast? I don't know what that means. Can you
explain that to me? If they fly me out and they provide the beer, I will talk about anything they want.
Are you going to be loud and exuberant?
Very. Very.
I feel like
in a good way.
I feel like we need to give you a few beers before we do this podcast.
Oh, yeah?
Because you really come out of your shell. You come alive. Like, you just pour a couple of those craft beers down your throat.
Well, there's a window
and you're
there.
Like a new man.
There's a window where I'm on top of the world.
It's true.
But, you can go too far.
We have to find you in that jovial.
Right. I think it's 2
medium.
to 4 craft beers.
Okay.
Is the window.
So maybe that could be like a test that we do. Maybe like a little test run.
Okay.
Next episode.
I'm all for that.
We'll give Dylan some beer, and we'll let him go, because he is so funny.
We'll have to try that out.
I'm ready to release the Kraken. I really enjoy when you do your little accent there.
Oh, thank you.
You do, honey. You do a damn good job.
You leave them people alone. You stay out of that goddamn cemetery.
Oh, okay.
There ain't nothing but evil down there. Oh, sorry. See what happened? See what you did?
Yeah, I did. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, well, we're gonna wrap this up, and but I am gonna play the clip for you from the Nance Dude play.
Okay, I want to hear it.
And take a listen to that, and maybe kind of get a little feel for, maybe what that was like. I don't know.
That sounds awesome.
So thanks for listening, and we'll be back soon with more Appalachian true crime stories.
I guess you know what they say I done. They say I put Roberta in one of them little rock caves on Utah Mountain. and piled the rocks up till she couldn't get out. Mama, go to sleep, Robbie. I'll be back soon. Did I leave her there to starve in that cave? Oh, I piled them rocks all right. Weren't nobody there but me. But somehow I feel like I had help piling them rocks. I had wrapped that coat around that young'un and told her to wait, that I'd be back. I thought I would. I thought I would. I walked down Utah Mountain, back up Jonathan Creek, back to Buford's. I climbed the steps, knocked at the door. Where is she? Buford hollered. I give her to a preacher in Tennessee, I said. Oh, he hated to do it. But he opened the door and let me in. Because after all, me and Buford had a bargain. They found what was left of Roberta 2 weeks later. So, that's why they're taking me to Swain County in the morning, so as I can have a fair trial. Some folks showed up here last night with a rope, tried to get me when they moved me from the courthouse to the jail. I thought they'd do it too. Knock me down and skimp me up a little. Some of them faces I recognized. They was the same people that had shut their doors against me and Roberta. A feller come to take my picture. He called me the Jonathan Creek Witch. I sat there all one day while them fools walked by and stared at me. Some of them saying things like, I hope they string you up, Granny. They brought poor little Flossie, but she cried till they had to take her away. Well, tomorrow's the big day. I'm going to Swain County. That's where they'll decide about degrees. Now, I don't intend to open my mouth. I'm going to hump up just like an old mud turtle. I'm going to pull my head in, shut my eyes, grit my teeth, and wait. Maybe they'll electrocute me. Maybe so. But somehow I think it's going to be like everything else that's happened to me for the last 65 years. I'm going to have to bargain. That's the way it always is. Somebody will say to me, oh, Nance, ain't no way you're going to get out of this hard place by yourself. And then somebody will say, let's bargain. That's the way it's always been. Howard, Dude, Buford, they drive hard bargains. But this time it's with the state of North Carolina. And this is going to be the hardest one of all.